You are about to learn how to win the greatest marathon you will ever run. Life. This show is all about being in control of your health, relationships, finance, and career. Just like running a marathon, the training is where the magic happens. When you develop these 4 skills, you will live a life filled with insane success. Get ready and welcome to Insane Success. Here's your host, Jim Blake.
Welcome to another episode of Insane Success. My name is Jim Blake and I'll be your host. Today I wanted to talk to you about an easy way for you to save a ton of cash without sacrificing anything in your entire life. So you'll be able to continue having cool things, being able to go out and buy the things that you want to buy, but you're going to save a bunch of money doing it. And I want to use the example that a lot of people are having a lot of fun with right now. It's kind of a hot topic. People are going out and buying expensive cups. And if you know what I'm talking about right now, it's summer. People like to have cold beverages. I get that. I live in Florida. Having a cold beverage out at the pool, that's a great thing to have. But spend $40 on a cup. You got to be kidding me there. So what I'm going to tell you is an easy way to enjoy the luxury of having an expensive cup without actually paying $40 to have that expensive cup. I'm talking about the Yeti Tumbler. So people are going out and they're spending, $40 to buy a Yeti Tumbler. Looks like this, okay? And it holds your beverages and keeps them really, really, really cold. Okay, this is a 30-ounce tumbler. You can go on the website. And if you're not looking at it, if you're listening to the podcast, what I'm holding up is it's like an aluminum glass tumbler. Looks like you could put your coffee in it or a cold beverage. And what it does is it keeps your beverage cold for like ever. I mean, literally, I think I had something in here for like 2 days and it was just still had ice cubes. So, however, mine is not the Yeti Tumbler. So the Yeti Tumbler is, like I said, it's $39.99 on the Yeti webpage. Man, people are all about these things, the koozies, the tumblers, all of that. However, this thing is called the Ozark Trail Tumbler, and it looks exactly the same, and it does the exact same thing. In fact, if you go on YouTube, you can find that the Ozark Trail Tumbler that I just showed you here keeps your drink cold for just as long. It might be 10 minutes that the ice melts, after 3 days. But I've never seen anybody actually drink a beverage for 3 consecutive days, so I don't think that makes any difference after about, maybe 5 to 10 hours or so. It's not going to make any difference anyways. So this tumbler right here that I'm using is the same exact tumbler for really all the purposes that I would ever need. However, if you go to Walmart and pick this thing up, it's $9.74. So basically you're saving $30 to go to Walmart and pick up a tumbler that doesn't have the name brand on there. And it's the same exact thing. It's going to keep your drink cold or hot. It's going to do the same exact thing. You're going to look the same drinking it. It doesn't change your life in any way, one direction or the other than you have a drink that's cold or hot for an extended period of time. So that's an easy way right there if you're thinking about going out and buying one of those Yeti tumblers to save yourself $30. Go to Walmart, pick one of these up. I don't even like Walmart. I'm not a Walmart fan. I'm not sponsored by Walmart or anything like that. So don't get me wrong there. I'm not trying to direct you to go to Walmart. I'm just trying to save you some money and not change the quality of your life one way or the other. Another way that, I've found that you can save a ton of cash without having to change your life one way or the other is just by, like I said, this is not the name brand Yeti, right? So you're saving $30 to get a brand called Ozark Trail, which doesn't even say it. It's just this little logo right here. You can barely see with the glare. But I mean, if you go and shop at grocery stores like Aldi or Walmart and you buy their house brand for the essential type items, you will cut your spending down so dramatically that it's ridiculous. Once you do it, you'll never really want to go back the other way and spend more money on things that doesn't make any difference. Sugar, cereals, vegetables, fruit. I mean, you can get all this stuff, staples, condiments, soup, even meat and poultry and all that stuff. You can get that at a substantial discount buying house branded products. So definitely something to check out and see if that can save you. I'd be interested to see how much money you do save just going that route. One of the things that I learned, I never really wanted to shop at a place like Aldi or something like that, just because of the, I don't know, it kind of has a different stigma to it. Oh, I went to grocery shop at Aldi. You have to put like a quarter in the cart to get the cart. It's kind of weird. But I mean, if you do that and you stick to that for a month, 2 months, 3 months, and you're gonna have to get used to it. It's different. It's not like going to Kroger or Publix or Jewel or any of those type of places. It's different. But if you actually look to see what you're saving versus what you had been spending in the past, I think that you're going to realize that it's worth the change. It's worth the new routine. And that's just kind of like how everything is, really. And some of the other topics that we'll discuss on the podcast is that when you do make a change, it's not as easy or comfortable as what you were doing before. But once you actually get into the new routine and then you realize how your life is changing because of it for the better, hopefully you will continue that route. And like I said, this isn't going to change your life, except it's going to give some more money so you can save that for whatever your goals are with your saving. It's to have a better retirement, if it's to go on a better vacation, if it's to save up for a honeymoon, if it's to pay off your student loans. That's what you can use this money for, and it's money that's being wasted right now. You're not even getting any value for it other than, like I said, just changing a brand name that nobody's even going to be paying attention to anyways. So, yeah, there are certain brands that have value to have that brand, and we'll discuss more of that in detail at a later time. But for things that people don't even see, or for things that don't even really make any difference, it's like a drinking cup. It's not going to change your life. In fact, your life will change when you make the change to buy the brand that's going to cost you less money so you can save that. Now, if you're going to take that money and you're going to go blow it at the bar, well, then who cares? It doesn't make any difference anyways. But if you're going to take that money that you're saving from implementing these principles and buying the off-brand, then it's going to be worth it because you're going to change your life in the long run by doing that. So post in the comments if you have any feedback for me. Maybe you're doing this. I saw some good YouTube videos out there that actually compare this tumbler with the Yeti Tumbler. So you can always search those and see those videos as well. This is podcast number 2. I'm excited to be doing this for you. Like I said, let me open up my, let me get this going here. A bunch of different topics of some different things that we'll be discussing on the course of this podcast. I mean, the first podcast, I wanted just to introduce myself to you and invite you to join me for the fitness program that I'll be starting next Monday, which is Insanity. And if it's still time to join me, feel free to do that. Or if you want to do that in the future, you can always let me know. But some of the other things that we're going to be talking about is just kind of money-saving principles, how to, have you save extra cash so you can use that money to do whatever you want to with it. But what I'm not trying to do is have you just change your lifestyle. I would like you to keep the same lifestyle that you're having or a better lifestyle while saving money. So maybe we'll talk about some different things to do that. And especially with the professional life, definitely go into some topics there on how to just improve the way, that you're perceived in the office environment, to improve your relationships at work, at home, that type of thing. We'll talk about some new technologies that are out there, like the sharing economy that's going on. We'll talk about different material things and life experiences. Obviously, it's gonna have a fitness aspect to it because you need to be, at healthy mind, healthy body, to get you so you're not having problems down the road. You want to live a long, healthy life, and we'll try to give you some tips so you can do that to the best of your ability. And we'll just kind of go from there. I mean, if you have any topics you'd like me to go over, we'll do that. I'll try to keep these podcasts between 5 to 15 minutes So I'll go ahead and start wrapping it up now. We're almost at the 10-minute mark, but appreciate you watching this. Subscribe, like, comment, do all of that. And I hope you are enjoying it. And if you go ahead and get one of these Ozark Trail tumblers, kind of a weird name, but yeah, post in the comments. Is it keeping your drink cold? Did it change your life? Are you upset? Are you crying every night because you did not have the name brand? Or are you living it up because you were able to save that extra $30 to do something with it that is a lot more beneficial than keeping a drink cold when you're doing it anyways now for $9.74.
Thank you for being a part of Insane Success. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share, and check out the website, insanemarathon.com. Get ready to live a life filled with insane success.